Hello friends, my name is Supermini, and just as a quick precaution, just before you get in this video, the audio lags in this. I don't quite know what's happened, but basically the game audio lags by a couple of seconds, which it makes it a bit strange to view, but hopefully that shouldn't distract you guys too much. There's nothing really I could do. I mean, I could go back and re-record it, but this video is already, or these videos have taken a ridiculous long time to get out already, so I figured I'd just make do, and hopefully you guys can still enjoy the video. It doesn't affect the Fiesta video, thankfully, so you won't hear this on the Fiesta video, but just as a quick precaution. Anyway, let's get into it. Hello friends, my name is Supermini, and if you're actually listening to this, then holy crap, this has actually worked. We are on Forza 5, and today we're going to be doing some Supermini racing. I'll let Top Gear do the intro.
Those among us who believe that small is better. That little something with the bulk engineered out of it must necessarily be more highly evolved. Phones, gadgets, television presenters. When it comes to cars, it should be relatively simple. Small cars have space only for small engines, and small engines, as we all know, means small power. However, small can also mean nimble. There is simply less of the car to change direction, so it can do so more quickly. But here's your chance to decide for yourself, with some small cars with enough power to make them a lot more than merely entertaining. The Fiesta ST is one of the very best, as befits a car that's competed on the World Rally Championship. As of course has the Citroën DS3, though the Citroën, like the Fiat Abarth 500 SS, clearly feels the need to tell the world that with some frankly silly graphics. What is it that makes all things small need to overcompensate with an unnecessarily showy appearance?
Well, anyway, in this first episode, we are going to be actually using the cover car for this. We are going to be using the Fiat 500 Abarth. Probably one of my favourite little Superminis, actually. I really do like the Fiat 500. And we are going to be going to Yas Marina for our first race. Abu Dhabi. So here we are on the track with our amazing Fiat 500. Fantastic car, fantastic looking car. I can't remember what this one's like to drive. In the original video I was doing for this, I actually built this car up, and well, that kind of went kaput because, well, upload. I'll speak a bit more about that later on. But we are on the Abu Dhabi circuit, Yas Marina. I quite like this track. I'm not very fast at it, I'm not very good at it, but I do actually really like this track. There's Drastic Entity's Fiesta, the car I built. Yeah, I'm not looking forward to the Fiesta. That was terribly understeery, if I remember rightly. Terribly. The cockpit of this car's actually, oh sorry, the interior of this car. I really do like these cars. I love the interior as well. It's brilliant. I actually, one thing I don't like about Horizon 2 is they've changed the interior angle back to the way it used to be. Well, as in Forza 5 changed it about a bit. We getting rammed. They sort of changed it so each character was sat in a bit of a weird position. Can't remember. A lot of people were saying it's a bit weird, but they didn't mind it. Me, I really like the way it's sat now. It's like really cool. You know, you can see most of the interior, and that's the point of it. But Horizon 2, yes, it's more realistic, but I don't like it as much. I prefer this. Braking, Jesus. This corner is quite terrifying, I do have to admit. It's one of them where you have to guesstimate your braking points, which can sometimes be a bit faff. This is another corner coming up I don't like. I don't really like the full Yas Marina track. I like some of the shorter ones, they're pretty good. Alright, brake. Ah, crap. Rewind. Let's try it again. No! Alright, I'll tell you what, we're going to rewind a bit further back. Get to the... there we go. Right, now brake early. Back in Fiesta, but you know, whatever. It's like a little tank, this car is brilliant. Hey, okay, being rammed. That's cool. So yeah, this is, I can't really tell you how this car drives. It's sort of, the best way to describe it is like there's oversteer and understeer, and there's all of the steer. To quote Forza. That's kind of the way this car handles. It's not good. Okay, I don't know. I mean, the Fiesta paint job's quite cool, but I don't know why. Like, it's got Nokia Lumia advertisements. Oh, this is a Microsoft game, right? I mean, the Nokia Lumia isn't a bad phone, but it's not. If I remember rightly, they're not the most reliable, if memory serves me correctly. Anyway, coming on this final corner. This is a bit of a trick one as well, because it's like the pit lane is there, and that's there as well, and it makes you think the corner's a lot tighter than it is. And across the line, 244. It's takes a while to get around this track, especially in this classic car. I believe the Supermini, you build them for C-Class, I think. In fact, I'm fairly positive you build them for C-Class. So anyway, the way this is going to work, and I will explain this before I have to make a cut quickly, I am going to be doing 2 or 3 races in 3 cars during this. So basically the way it's going to work is this Fiat I'm going to do 2 races with. Then I'm going to follow it up by using 2 other cars from the class. Jesus. So for example, I'm going to be using the Fiesta ST and the Citroen DS3 because they're the only 2 cars that are in this category. And I'm going to be doing it that way. So you'll get 2 races with each car in this series. So hopefully by doing that I should be able to give each, or at least 3 cars in these race series, a fair swing. So for example, in the Supermini Championship, as much as I'd love to race this Fiat 500, I still want to give each car, you know, its fair swing. It really works well for sort of series like these where there's only 3 cars available. So for example, it's like classic Superminis, there's only 3 cars available for them. That may very well be the next one I do with these, I'm not sure. We'll see how this one does, and what I think of it is the end product. But yeah, that should be the next one, possibly, maybe, I don't know. We'll see. I kind of want to mix it up. I might do, I don't know what I'm going to do. We'll do something. Hopefully the next one won't break so badly, and you might be able to watch, like, it's sort of while I do the series, it's like this is just sort of, I'm doing races almost for the sake of it. These are the bonus races, which like no one does because they're completely pointless. But hopefully, you know, you should join me mid-series, which means I get to progress, you guys get a video, and I actually get a video out as well. Because the brilliant thing with these is I'm actually going to split these into parts. So for example, this Fiat 500 part's going to have 2 races, and then, provided all doesn't break, tomorrow you'll have the Citroen, and then the day after that you'll have the Fiesta. So it actually gives me 3 days worth of videos without really thinking about it, which is quite good. Also on the Horizon 2 videos, I think I'm going to split them into 2 parts. I'm going to use 2 different cars for each series. So for example, you know, I'll do the road trip there and 2 races in one video, and then I'll do the brain's gone blank. I'll do the second half of the series in a different car, which hopefully that should work. Spreads the videos out a bit, and also gives you guys a bit more easily dissectable chunks, if you will. And our Fiat 500 isn't quite looking as cutesy as it did when it first went out on the track. Yeah, it's a bit broken. That's my fault. Apologies. Oh, poor car. Poor car. Hey, almost drive level 35. So for the final race in our Fiat 500, we will be going to Prague in the Czech Republic. We are going on the Prague short reverse layout, and we are going to be doing a track day. So for those of you who have never really played the old Forza Motorsport games, basically track days are, there's a bunch of slow moving traffic, and you just have to pass a certain amount of cars in a certain amount of laps. Usually it's 1 lap or 2 lap, depending on the length of the circuit. So this is a short circuit, so it should be only a 2 lap one, I think. Alright, what we got? 18 for gold. So as we line up on the start line in our amazing Fiat, Abarth. The engine isn't the greatest sounding in the world, but hey ho. Alright, let's go. Alright, so interestingly on Forza 5, because of the lack of slow cars, there is about 3 different traffic cars on this game that you run into. There is the Peugeot 308 GTIs, which everyone hates, but I actually quite like the Peugeot 308. I think it's actually a pretty nifty car. It's quite nice. I'll probably end up racing one at one point, because I don't think anyone on YouTube's ever raced one ever. Give it a little nudge by accident. So yeah, you got the 308s, you've got the Kia C''Ds, which I believe yep, there you go, there's your C''D. And you've also, if you go to Silverstone, occasionally there's minis, but they're quite... The minis are probably the best ones, just because if you slam into the back of them, you can send them like flying, because they're so light. Well, there's the Peugeots are probably the heaviest of the lot, and you can't... If you smash into a Peugeot, you're pretty much wrecked, and if you smash into the Seed, it's much the same thing, but the minis, they just go flying. So again, Prague, this is another track I like. I'm not very good at it though. I end up running wide on quite a few corners. On the full layout, there's a few really nice fast corners, and then all of a sudden there's like a corner with a gate. Anyone who's played this game, played the full circuit, you'll know what I'm on about. Like a gate, I always or rather don't brake into that corner, or don't brake enough and end up going straight to the gate. That happens quite a lot. That happened to me in an online session, which isn't good. I still got second because apparently everyone who plays this game online is a bit of an idiot. But yeah, it wasn't good. In case you're wondering, I don't really do much online racing. I've only done 2 online races on this game, which is more than I ever did on Forza 4. If you don't include private... What the hell? But yeah, if you don't include the private races, I did no online races on Forza 4, save for maybe a drift lobby in like Forza 3. That's about it. But in Forza 5, I've done 2 circuit races. I came second in one and won the other one. Although I will say that's mainly because I've got an awesome race-tuned Civic, which I might bring out at some point. I could actually do a build video on the Civic Type R, I might do. Then again, a toddler could build a fast Civic. It's not really that hard. I don't know, I might do a thing video. Anyway, we are coming up to the final lap. Past the final 2 people here. One on the outside, one on the inside. You know how we do it. Look at the amazing Fiat. It's not quite as badly bruised as last time. Ew. Might be on that corner a little bit. Okay, yeah, it's a bit dented and whatnot. That might be because it decided to fly into the air at some point. I have no idea what it was doing there. I really don't. But anyway, that about wraps up part 1 of these series of videos. I will see you again in part 2, where we'll be racing a Citroen DS3. Until then, farewell.